Hello everyone, my name is Brayden, this is Airless Quill 9, and in today's video, we are going to talk about the unrelenting Warden of the lower planes, the Hell Hound. So, Hell Hounds are spawned from the pits of Acheron, Gehenna, and the Nine Hells, and they enforce the merciless order of those realms and the whims of tyrannical masters. On their home planes of existence, these grim canines ensure that souls don't escape their bleak afterlives. On the material plane, hellhounds typically serve cruel masters such as fire giants and cultists who appreciate their viciousness, obedience, and fiery characteristics. Hellhounds serve other creatures so long as they're given opportunities to hunt and kill, but they're quick to turn on those who treat them as mere animals. Hellhounds have greater cunning than normal canines as well. They're skilled trackers and work together well in packs, often employing tricks and ambushes. Hellhounds enjoy hearing prey scream in their scorching jaws and fiery breath. They often go out of their way to draw out the terror of their victims' final moments. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the 2024 Hell Hound stat block. We will then compare that stat block with this 2014 iteration, and I will give you my thoughts on the changes that have been made to the Hell Hound with the 2024 rules update. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight to it. So the 2024 Hell Hound is a medium fiend, lawful evil in alignment. They have an armor class of 15, an initiative of +1, they have 58 hit points, and a speed of 50 feet. For their ability scores, they have a strength of 17, dexterity of 12, constitution 14, intelligence 6, wisdom 13, and charisma 6. For their skills, they have perception of +5. They are immune to fire damage. They have dark vision of 60 feet and a passive perception of 15 for their senses. For languages, they understand Infernal, but they cannot speak themselves. And the Hellhound is a challenge rating 3 creature, granting 700 experience points and giving it a proficiency bonus of +2. For its special traits, the Hellhound has Pack Tactics. This allows the Hound to have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the Hound's allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally doesn't have the incapacitated condition. In the action section, the Hellhound has a multi-attack that allows it to make 2 bite attacks. Its bite is a melee attack roll with a +5 to hit and a reach of 5 feet, and on a hit it deals 1d8 +3 piercing damage plus 1d6 fire damage. And finally, the Hellhound has a fire breath attack. This is on a recharge of 5 to 6, and it is a dexterity saving throw DC 12 affecting each creature in a 15-foot cone. On a failed save, a target takes 5d6 fire damage, and on a successful save, they take half damage. So, with that in mind, what changes have actually been made to this stat block? Well, there are actually quite a few interesting ones. So, first off, in 2014, the Hellhound only had 45 hit points. So in 2024, the Hellhound has actually gained some additional hit points, which is quite nice to see. They have gained 13 hit points exactly, and that's pretty nice to give the Hellhound some extra defenses. But it doesn't really end there, because in the action section, the Hellhound has actually been given a multi-attack that it did not have in 2014. In 2014, the Hellhound did have the bite and fire breath. However, the bite ended up dealing in 2d6 fire damage instead of 1d6 now. And the fire breath actually dealt an additional d6 damage of fire. That was 6d6 fire for the fire breath in 2014. So they have reduced the actual damage of the fire breath by 1d6 in 2024. But that multi-attack now allows the Hellhound to make 2 bite attacks, albeit at a lower fire damage than originally, but that does increase the average damage potential, considering the multi-attack is now dealing on average about 20 damage per attack. Fire Breath is dealing on average about 34, considering it hits at least 2 targets who fail their saving throws. So overall, the median damage has actually increased because of that additional bite attack they can now make as part of that multi-attack. Whereas in 2014, the high point of the damage for Fire Breath was probably, well, it was 7 higher than it was normally, but it did not have that multi-attack. So overall, the median damage for the Hell Hound is now a lot higher than it was previously. And overall, I actually think that makes this a little bit more of a well-rounded stat block, considering they now have some additional combat capability that they did not have previously. So overall, I'm okay that they nerf Fire Breath a tiny bit, but I'm very happy to see the addition of the multi-attack for them to make those 2 bite attacks now. So I feel like that really helps out the stat block in the long run. But yeah, that's going to be it for this particular video. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please give the video a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Until the next video, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you all later.